Hey everybody, it's so good to have you joining me again here on the U Revolution, and please do remember to subscribe to the channel. It just makes things so much easier. So we endured so far a few weeks of a lockdown of the coronavirus, and for those of you watching this in years to come, that's what we went through in 2020, the lockdown. And I've entitled this talk Beyond. What is beyond this? This is an opportunity for us to reset, reboot, and to gain a whole fresh perspective on life. It's forced us indoors. It's forced us to work on relationships. It's forced some people into some very difficult situations. It's forced some people to really rethink their entire future because it's been rattled and shaken. Now, but what is next? Is your life going to go back to just the way it always was, or is there more? What has the lockdown taught you? And that's something I would like to work on myself, maybe even with my family. What has this taught us? What has this drawn out of me? I would usually be running a very, very tight scheduled day, moving from one appointment to the next, seeing people, doing presentations every single day. And suddenly, within the space of hours, that was swept out from underneath me. Sundays are usually a frantically busy day running church. That's been taken from me as well, although we are doing it online. But what will stay and what will go? There's an old saying that says necessity is the mother of invention. In other words, out of absolute necessity, sometimes we are drawn to inventing something, to creating something new in our own lives. Where adverse circumstances are thrust upon us, we suddenly find ourselves digging very deep into ourselves and coming up with something new. And that has certainly been the case for me. We need to act a certain way when certain circumstances are thrust upon us, and it draws something out of each one of us. And I wonder what it's been like for you. What has your experience of this been? I'm very mindful that for some people this has been very traumatic. People that have been maybe who are struggling with mental health issues, who've been completely quarantined by themselves, no one to reach out to. Elderly people, this could have been a very, very frightening time for them. What about people that are victims of abuse and they are now locked in with the abuser? I wonder if this has caused us to change some things. Are you fun to live with? Have you been fun to be in a lockdown with? Has it been okay being locked down with you? If not, what's wrong with you? What needs to change? What is it? And stop blaming everybody else and saying, oh, they rile me up and they do this and that. No, it's you. Again and again throughout my videos, I've said we take ownership of ourselves, and if we don't admit it, we'll never change it. And so look at yourself. And did you know that if you do something repeatedly for 18 days approximately, it can actually change your habits? You can actually get a whole new set of lifestyle habits in if you repeat them for 18 days. 18 days is sort of like the minimum according to psychologists, behavioral psychologists. And so what an opportunity to institute a whole lot of new changes, new ways of doing things, new approaches to things. Thoughts determine actions. Actions will determine outcomes. And so if we want to change our outcomes, we've got to change our actions, which starts with changing our thoughts. It all starts in our thoughts. So what is beyond all of this? Has this changed you in any way? Do think about that. I'd love it if you join me here again. I'll be putting another video on very soon. Please do subscribe to the channel, and it'll be great to see you again soon. God bless. Bye-bye now.